Alright, so today's video is the step in this section right here. I'm not 100% sure how far I want to go with this today. I've debated cutting up most of it or just patching what it is. I'm not sure yet. So we're going to be basically, I got to fill in the hole here, get rid of it. I've got to fill in this section and build a step so I can put a piece here where you have a good step. But I need to make sure this is built good also. And so, yeah, let's build the step. Time lapse.
Alright, so you can see I started to weld and fix, and then I realized not gonna work out. So this is me removing the entire step. You can see the spot where I tried to patch it, little square, not any good. This is how I tear an old car apart. There is a point when you do this when you wonder if you could ever build it back. Yes, that doubt is there, but only one way to find out if you can build it back is to tear it out. So it's scarier the farther you get, the more you take out. Now that I got the whole step stripped out, I'm cleaning up all the little pieces that I couldn't get to, cutting, prying, grinding, cleaning, getting it ready. And then once it's all ready, there's a lot of step missing, right? So here's me grinding it out, little rusty spots all over, little pieces sticking out. But I grind it, clean it up, and it turns out it's not too bad. Structurally it'll work, at least for me. And yeah, so there you go, a little slowed down for you. You can see I basically just have a frame, and that's about it. So now, build it back. So yeah, measure everything again, draw pictures, get stuff, measure stuff, take pictures, scratch, draw, scratch, draw, and cut it out. And then this is a homemade brake. Bend it, measured, bend it, boom, and it into, it was wrong. So I squish it back down. I take my 3-pound body hammer and straighten her back out and bend it again. This time it looks a little better. I gotta figure out how to get it clamped up there and clean it up. So I clean up this edge, square it up, boom, boom, square, straight, cut, looks a little better. Try to make this fit as best I can because I gotta weld in pieces to pieces and they don't work. So then I go back to the front side. Measure, draw, bend, do. That's how it goes. Once you get kind of figured out the method, you just kind of go crazy, cut stuff out, clean up the edges so you don't cut yourself, although I still cut myself. Measure it 100 times, bend it, only to find out it's wrong. Unbend it like the other one, do it again and again. Little 3-pound body hammer. And voila, bend it again. This part was actually pretty complicated to do in my mind because you have the Z channel look to it, plus it has a little bend at the end, and you got to get the bend in the right spot, but how do you bend it without a break that you can do that in? Here's how I did it. Clamp it to a metal table and push down. It's really is that simple. I thought, wow, thought I'd never figure it out, but guess what? I did. And I tried to figure this all out, clean it all up. I don't think it looked like I did anything, but time lapse is weird that way. Get it all fit in there, mark it 100 times, do, cut, clean up, and voila. Then I hold it up, clamp it in. Now I think it's safe. Back to the other side. Gotta get it secured in. It was a little off. Trying to get less dirty, but yeah, get it clamped up there. I think it looks alright. thinking about stuff, and I woke up from my nap. So there we go. Clean this edge up, scratch it so it's ready to weld. Voila. Measure in the back, try to make that piece. Same process as last time, just a little more confidence that I'm going to make a mistake. So clean it all up, and it doesn't fit in my little brake, so I got to break out the big one. And this one works pretty good. I kind of like it, but I didn't want to make the same bend it backwards again, so I hold it, cut it, measure it, cut it, fit it in there. So yeah, get it close, get it close. Wife came out to talk to me about something, put her to work, and voila. Then I told her to go get me a kid. I need help. I need kids. And I have suddenly some help come out. And my favorite part is, if you watch, he steps on the not supported piece of steel, which is bad and good. It's bad because he stepped on it, but it's good because it was natural. So I put sheet metal screws in there, my redneck Clecos, and that's how I hold it in place, and I'll just leave them. See the kid step on it? Now he's holding it for me as I put my Clecos in. I call them Ticos. And yeah, it's looking alright to me. A lot of little things to fix. So, time to weld it in. So I have the screws in the back, and then I weld the face because it was welded like this originally, and I thought, who cares? It's just a old mail truck, so nothing fancy. No fanciness, but I did have to weld this seam, let it cool, go hit it again, boom, 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 boom. And it actually came out pretty nice. Welded front and back, those different stuff. I love watching that weld go down. That looks cool. And then I tried to do this piece, clean it all up, tops, everything's going in. Lever airbags are awesome. You can raise your whole car in seconds. A little more welding. I caught my face on fire underneath with some of the tar that was on the bottom. I was welding on stuff, and then it fell off onto my nose and caught my face on fire. Needless to say, I'm a super safe person. Catches their face on fire. But there you go. Now I got a step. Real cool view I got figured out. Grinding everything kind of smooth. Getting that seam welded looking good. Drinking water because it's hot. And then I had this thought. I gotta cut these corners. So I did. I kind of beveled them together, make them look good. Weld them all in. Boom, boom, boom. And a little more grinding. And off to the complicated final step. Literally, the final step. Clean it all up. Grind it. And I'll get you to that step. You're just going to be like, wow. Oh yeah, I forgot this. So this is the other side here, the top step. I marked it, so I'm proud of myself, and the camera died. Now I'm making the floor for the big step, the final step. Measure, 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 measure. What could possibly go wrong if you measure stuff, right? Everything, because I suck at measuring. And I guessify this, boom. And then I gotta measure over and get my lengths, and yeah, who cares? So I cut it out, and I got junk in my eye right there. See that? That was painful. So about 45 minutes later, I still have junk in my eye, but I got the piece cut out. So get it all cut out, and moment of truth. When you get it cut, piece of 10 gauge, go to the car, first time to set it in, all on camera. This is the first check, no other time, and it fit like I never thought it would. Turned out perfect. Enough. Pry it out to the spot. Make it kind of gap right, look okay. And, you know, it's a step. What do you think I'm going to do with it? I'm going to stand on it. Felt pretty solid, felt pretty good. Super happy.
Okay, so today I spent a lot of time building this step, and as you can see, I got this piece cut, that piece cut, those pieces all in, I started out thinking I would use this piece from the original. It was such a nightmare. As soon as I welded, it warped and was garbage. And then I noticed back in that area that I got to do a bunch anyway. So I said, forget it. I just will replace it all. It's not welded in yet. I'm thinking it needs a brace underneath it possibly, just to make sure that big boys don't bend it out. One brace was on there before, so I'll probably add one. But basically, it's ready to be stepped on. I'm crying. I just cut that. I got a piece of junk in my eye. Yesterday it was this eye. Today it is this eye. Either way, I'm giving my eye for this one today. Man, it hurts. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Hopefully it's a good video. Go work on your own stuff and get to work. Thanks for watching.